Hi, Pile One. Welcome to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. You chose as the main card for your reading this one. It says, The Courageous Peony, Multifaceted, Unique Nature, Let Yourself Be Seen. And I don't know why I'm shaking so much with my hand is shaking, and it was kind of difficult for me to hold the card, and I'm not nervous to do this reading, so I don't know why my hand all of a sudden started to shake. Let me just tap into that, because I think it has to do with you, actually. Okay, so it's so nice. I see it as, just like in a very positive way. I see an earthquake. It's like changes happening, but not in a chaotic way as an earthquake can do. But earthquake, I see it more than things falling down and getting crushed and destroyed. I see it more as the ground and what is underneath the ground is being moved around for you. So this reading will be all about where life is taking you next. And for you, Pile One, I see that it is actually, to say life is taking you somewhere, it is like saying that life is a separate thing outside of you, and that of course is not true. You are life and life is you. So it is actually you taking yourself some place, somewhere, but it is very, very specific for you in this group that it is your true self, your true nature, the spirit inside of you that is now shaking things up, stirring things up, causing this sort of earthquake to, it's like flipping the soil up and down. So what has been underneath it all comes to the surface. I see for you, Pile One, that really where life is taking you, or where you are taking yourself, is for your true nature to have more and more say in what will happen for you in life, what you will do, what you will have. Up until now, or up until recently, it has been your person construct, it has been your personality that has created your life, that has manifested and attracted things in for you. And your true nature is coming through to really tell you, good job. Mission completed. It was an impossible mission, but it is completed, and your true self is so proud of your person construct for all that it has been through, for all that it endured, for all that happened to it. It was like your person construct was some sort of agent for your true nature to execute some things that needed to happen, that was that was, from the Matrix, the virus always said that to Neo. It's inevitable. I guess what I'm trying to say is that everything that has happened was supposed to happen. Everything that has happened was according to a divine plan for you. And your true self almost stepped to the side to allow your person construct to have its way, to move forward, to create, to destroy, to evolve, to do its best. But the plan was never for your person construct to be the main character in this play. It was just a phase, a very long phase, And now your true self is stepping forward to take more and more space. Know that this will be a process for you. It might be a long process, it might be a shorter one. However the case is for you, the main reason for your true self to choose the exact pace of doing this, of stepping in more and more and taking over your life more and more, has everything to do with not creating more shadow aspects of your person construct. It doesn't want to shame your person construct by taking over like immediately and like, look how good I am, look how bad you are. So it will do it gradually. It will do it in the perfect pace for your person construct to step aside in a manner that won't scare it, that won't shame it, that won't cause any guilt in it. Because your true self do not want any more shadow aspects. You've already done enough healing work. Your true self doesn't want you to spend like all of your life just healing. Your true self wants you to, the conscious part of you, to also experience life from simply experiencing it, letting life move through you without you having to pause a lot of times just to heal. So know that the process that your true self will choose to do this in will be the perfect process for you. Okay, so that was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get into your oracle cards and see what else wants to come through. And the last one here. I have some more oracle cards ready to be used in case I need more guidance, but these are the ones that I'm planning to use as like, if this is the main one, these are the sidekicks to it. Okay, so I feel like starting with this one. You have communication with a number 13 saying talking, taking action, listening, opinionated. Okay, immediately, right away, I see this as being your person construct and this being your true self. This is the old you, the forever you, the one that has always been and will always be. And this is actually the new you that has just existed in this life, that is new for you, that has been like the agent being out in this mission of karmic release and other stuff that is associated with that. And I just see the both of them being on the same page, talking, communicating, and the true you being very loving, very understanding, and more than anything, very grateful for the job that this agent has done. Because really this agent, it did the job that your true self wanted it to do. And now your true self just wants to be loving towards your person construct. You also have the opossum and peony. Oh, sorry, like this. The opossum and peony bashfulness. So your person construct has gotten through enough. There is some aspects to your personality that is like, almost like if one more thing happens to me, I might never get out of bed. I might start crying and never stop crying. I might isolate myself and never get out of my apartment or my home ever again. It is that aspect where you've come to a line of like, why do I have to go through anymore? Haven't I done enough? I'm sure I've done enough. And your true self is like, yes, you've understood the situation perfectly. Enough is enough. I am stepping through now. I am coming through. I will take over more and more. But if I do it too fast, it will not be loving towards you. So you also have voyage with a mother and a baby and the full moon and the vast ocean. Again, oh, this is so lovely. This is really your true self taking over your person construct and just helping it now. It's like the last voyage of your person construct, you know. It will just help it now in the last phase of its evolution, of its lifetime. And it is like having these strings attached to it to help it move, just so it knows that there's nothing wrong with it. You're being taken care of because you've been amazing. You've been perfect for the job. No one could have done this job better than you. So for a while, it might actually feel for you like your reality is split in two. You might experience yourself as being really, really like 100% in accordance to your true self, and then it might switch very fast to your person construct coming through. And this might be so exhausting for you, but know that it is just a phase. It is only for your person construct to not be pushed to the shadows. And the last card you have is Movement 36. You know, this card is actually always talking about a positive momentum that has been built up for you. So the movement together with voyage is really towards your true self, that it will just like move very safe and slow in the way that your person construct needs it the most. I just saw 1313, and you know we have another 13 here, so either the number 3 or 13 might be very, very specific for this group. Let's get tarot into the business of this reading. Okay. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. You know, all of the cards are really just telling the same story, but from different aspects, because even this card is really just saying that what is inside of you, the true you, the one that might not have been that active in your life up until now or up until recently, will start to take over more and more. And that is when the Hanged Man will just flip over, be free, and start living his life. Because the Hanged Man has put himself in a big pause, because he knows that the things the way things have been going for him is not how he wants it to be. So he has actually sacrificed his life and himself to be in this position of the hanged man, because he knows that the only way for this to work out, for life to work out for him, is for him to be enlightened from the inside and out. And that is what this reading is really all about. It is you being this hanged man that will very soon just flip over, get on your feet, and you will start moving with the voyage and the movement card, and your life will be, you will experience your life much more authentic and much more, flowy, like you're on the same page as life. It will be a bigger sense of oneness between you and life, no matter what life brings you. Okay. Your first card is the Nine of Pentacles. You also have the Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Nine of Cups. So you have two nines. That is really telling me that this in-between phase of yours, these small pauses that you will get, you will get to experience your new reality before it is fully 100% your reality. And your reading ends with the Page of Wands. So you're really being led towards a new beginning that has everything to do with the core inside of you, that has everything to do with, if you've been sometimes confused about, but what do I like, what do I love, like I tried this thing thinking that it might be it, and then it just like fizzles out. You might still experience that a little bit because your person construct will still be active from now and then, sometimes coming and going, but because your true self will take over more and more and more gradually, one of the first things you will experience in your reality, where life is taking you, where you are taking yourself, it is actually towards what you truly desire, what you truly want. It might be surprising for you with the Page of Wands. It might almost be like coming out of nowhere. You'd be like, really, this thing? Like, I've never had it before. I've never even given it my attention. It has never gotten a second from me. And you're telling me that this is my passion? Oh my God, you're right. You're right. This is my passion. Like, that is the type of new experiences that will happen for you. Pile 1. You will be able to plan for the future in a much easier way with the Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. It will be like a cooperation between you and life that is much more smooth, much more in accordance to the alignment that you wish to experience also. But the main thing, the big thing, is that your true self will step through more and more and take over. With that happening, you will experience pauses in your life that is showing you your new reality before it is fully your reality. You will experience new types of loves, new types of passion coming through. But you will also experience yourself, your true self with the life being one. And you will just have, when you think about the future, it will be very unattached, like what do you say? Yeah, unattached. You will be very open to whatever comes, always hoping for the highest for yourself, but you will just know that you're ready to take whatever will come to you, because you know that you and life are one. Okay, I think this is the perfect moment to end your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. As your main card, you chose this one. It says, Whale and Orca leaders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So for some of you, where life is taking you, it can actually be a new connection with someone on the other side, like in another dimension. It can be a new spirit guide that presents itself to you. And you know what is really coming through for the ones of you that this resonates with? If you've actually felt very disconnected to your spirit guides for a long time, not sensing any support or synchronicities coming from them, and almost experience like some sort of loneliness, that like, where are they? Like, why is it this silent and alone? I've been so alone. I don't feel like any presence. I don't know why. I don't know what it means, but I see like a big shift when it comes to the team that is around you, and I see it be like the old ones leaving room for the new ones, and you being in a kind of in-between phase where I wouldn't say that you've been alone, but you've been prepared. Well, in a way you've been alone because you've been prepared energetically for the new group to come. So it's like, if I would put it in a timeline, let's say that it's the old ones, they left, and then you were left alone, and that had the purpose of their energies being cleansed of you, like you almost feeling a need for a new group, for new energies to be around you, you letting them go, letting the old ones go. And for some of you, this has already happened, and for some of you, this will happen soon. This is the next thing. It is that your spirit team will be renewed, or at least one of them. It might be the most important one for you that will be renewed. And the reason for this is so interesting for me, is because you have a new vibration emanating from you. And this is such a powerful thing. This is not a small thing that you have done. You have new energies vibrating from you, new frequencies that your old team, their purpose of being around you had to do because they could help you out from the old energies that you were in. But because of everything that has happened, what you've done of yourself, you have a new upgraded energetic system. And the thing is that even if it is just one part of your system that is renewed, it has been renewed in such a huge way that it will give you a great shift. Even if you see like, oh, but I still have this and this and this and this and this and this from the old, it doesn't matter, because you've really worked on at least one great thing, one main thing that has shifted your energetic field in such a way that you need a new team to come in for the new energies that are now emanating from you. So I guess that this reading will be all about introducing you to this new team, or it can be one very important teammate in the spirit realm. Okay, and let's get your cards. No? Okay, so let's start over here for you. You have the cat, independence, healthy boundaries. Yeah, you've upgraded, and your spirit team will reflect, the new team will reflect the new energies of yours. And I see, so this might only resonate for some of you, but I see why that pause, that in-between phase happened, why the new team didn't immediately step in. It had to do with some sort of old energies where that were fear-based. And oh, this is so lovely. I love this for you. You know, fear-based energies, they play a role also. They're not to be shamed. So when I say this, please know that I don't judge it at all. It is what it is, and it is always for your highest good. So the old team of yours, they've been cooperating with you from fear-based energies that have been coming from you. And they were there, they helped you, they gave you love, they gave you synchronicities, small nudges here and there to give you attention. And the big shift that has happened is the strength. It is the, you know, with the cat, independence, you know, some even say that cats actually represent the highest sort of love, the highest form of love, because they are not dependent on anyone. You know, they come and go, you come and go in their life, they allow you to be who you are, and they certainly take their own space to be who they are. This new team will really, really, really reflect that back to you, that you don't have to change who you are. Who you are is perfect. You will feel such strength coming from that you will almost, like, you know, become a little bit like a cat, a bit cocky, a bit come and go as you please. You know, just feel more certain and more safe when it comes to taking risks, when it comes to simply not playing it safe. And your new team, they are this type of energies that are very risk-taking, to say that, like, they want big things, they want great shifts, they almost want you to, like, fall off a cliff and just land on your feet like a cat, you know. They're not like sweet and easy, you know, like maybe a dog. They are more cat-like in being very, you know, pushing boundaries and wanting to expand. And I see them being in your life for at least like 10 years, and where you are now and where you will be in 10 years, it will be such a great shift, because they will push you and push you and push you towards greater and greater and greater things. They want expansion for you. They do not want you to play safe anymore. And I honestly feel that the upgrade that you did for yourself, you're ready for this. I really feel that you hunger for a great shift. You hunger to almost be pushed off a cliff and to just fly. To just feel the wind and know that you're awesome. Know that you're so capable. The potential you have is the biggest thing that you've ever seen. And you just want to spread your wings and fly and soar. And whenever you want to, whenever you wish to, you can land, and you will land on your feet. And I just see like your spirit team, the new team, will be around you howling and laughing and clapping their hands and be like, yes, this is exactly who you are. This is exactly what we want from you and for you. Like, they will be a perfect match for everything that you will choose to do. Because I see them like pushing you and pushing you and pushing you until you choose to, okay, let's go. They will put you on the right path. They will guide you to the right path where you are brave, where you are expansive, where you are so creative when it comes to your boundaries. Oh, let's push it a little bit more there. You know what? Let's paint over this boundary. I can't even see it anymore. They are pushing you towards that creativity. And then you will like move towards these choices that they want for you. But nothing will happen before you take that choice. You make that choice. And when you're like, okay, this is what I want, let's go, they will be all over you to make sure that that thing happens. You also have thrive. Very high up, playing in a new field, on a new level, in your own league. You know, for some of you, this might actually also mean that some of the old people in your life will just like fall away because they're not a match to these new found energies. This new spirit team is very specific for you, what it wants for you, what it wants to like point you towards. And you will be so focused, you will be so busy with this, you might not even actually notice that some people have just like fallen away. You will wish them the best, but I don't see you like calling them in again unless it happens on an organic way. You also have gamble, taking chances, jumping in with 2 feet, risk taking. This is you. Look, number 11. This is you walking towards the unknown. And you just don't care. You're like, let's go. Like, goodbye to my old team. Goodbye to my old people. Like, I just want to see what's on the other side of the door. Like, I've seen this door being open for so long, and I don't know why it hasn't been able for me. I haven't been able to walk towards it, walk through it. I don't know why, but I don't give a damn why. The timing is now. I will run, I will sprint through this. Like, if it is a cliff, I will run all that I have and just fly when there is no more ground underneath my feet. If that is what is on the other side of the door, I will not stop running. I will not stop flying. And that is why, like, these energies are so new. Like, your old team needed to be switched. Because they had a purpose, they served that purpose, they honor the old you, your old energies. But look, the new team, oh my God, like they are very synchronized with each other. They are almost like one. And they are operating from a total different level of energies. And they will be so matching towards you. If you've been feeling like in a funk, that is because actually like your old team, they don't match the new energies coming in for you. That is why they need to be replaced. You need to be in a little bit of a phase of in between, where you just get rid of the old energies, start to prepare for the new ones. Some of you, you've already done this. The new team has already come in for you, and you will know that that has happened because you will start to take like new choices that you have never taken before. You will start to have a new mindset that is new for you. That is how you will know that the new team has already stepped in for you. And you have the horse and blue bell, modest fortitude. I just see freedom. I see you roaring. I see you soaring. I see you running. I see your hair being down and the wind playing with it. I don't see actually anything modest about you or about the new energies. You will step over your own boundaries and like F them. I don't need them. Like, if a lot of your life has been about safety and putting up boundaries, that has been important. That has been needed. But that has been to help you move up a step, to help you feel secure and safe. But that is not the only purpose of your life, not even the true purpose of your life, to just stay safe. You also want to play and to take risks and to soar. You really want to just run and have no ground underneath your feet. You want to be pushed off a cliff and just see how well you can fly. Okay, I will just do them a little bit nicer. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, pile 1 also got the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. This is so interesting, but it's like completely different. I see this actually being your old team and your new team, just like switching shape with the Hangman. Like the ones that were with you when you were in the phase of the Hanged Man, they were perfect for you. You were in the perfect phase of your life where you were supposed to be. Taking a break, breathing, taking care of yourself, working on your boundaries, working on your safety, just building like a foundation, you know, for you to be able to jump up from, like having a foundation. But what is coming through that will make you just like switch up and down your reality, getting on your feet. We also had jumping in with 2 feet here, like you landing on your 2 feet, just that is the new phase. That is the new team coming in. Okay, so the first card you have is the 2 of Pentacles. You also have the Strength. I love this. You know what? The 2 of Pentacles and Strength tells me that, you know, you will walk into a new phase of your life where things will be a little bit like, you know, like waves coming in and out, the ground beneath your feet being a bit shaky, coming and going, like a constant change happening. But you know what? You have dived so deep inside of yourself. You've been in that pause of your life in the best way possible. You're pro in that. You are ready to be shaken up. You are ready. You have that strength. You have that, like, for you, it will be like getting on a surfing board and just take one wave after the other, enjoying and playing. And I see for some of you, you will date more than you've ever done in your life if you're single, or if you're about to like leave a relationship or something like that. You will date so much. You will have so much fun because you trust yourself. You know who you are. You just want a new experience of who you are. The next card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. You know, by you playing around as much as you will, taking chances, walking into the unknown, that will really become your new reality in such a way that after a while you won't even notice it. You won't even notice the waves, the ground shaking, because you will feel so stable. You know, like the cat being so self-confident, loving the experiences that it has. And your spirit team, you know, they will be like a wall surrounding you. They will give you so much energy that even when things start to get so shaky, like out of control, because you're like, oh my God, this is new. What am I doing? Have I done too much of this now? Should I back down? I just see them surrounding you and emanating all of their strong energies towards you to ground you, to make you still feel safe. No matter what, you're always safe, so that you never back away from these new energies, so that you still feel, you know, when things are shaky, you still need to feel secure, and they will help you do that. It's just like your life needs to, by things getting shaky, that is your life being presented with new energies and the old ones being able to move away. Because you know, like how body work works, for old energies that are stuck in your body, you need to like clap your hands, make noise, you need to play music towards that part of yourself, you need to shake your body, you need to shake that area of your body for the old energies to leave. If you've ever had a shaman do healing work on you, you know that that is the tool that they use. It is frequency work, it is sound work, because they know that that helps old energy move, be released. And that is what will happen for you, why things will be shaky, but you will always be safe and secure. Your new team will make sure of that. Okay, the Queen of Wands, you will be so transformed. You will be transformed. You will be so confident. You will have, like, your aura will be completely new. Like, if you can, take a picture of your aura now, and then like in 6 months time, maybe 5 months time, have it redone and see the changes that will be coming out from you, that will be shown in your aura. But look, you will be in a new position in your life where, like, you won't care. That's what I get with the Queen of Wands. Like, you're so self-trusting that you won't care if like shit happens. You'll be like, who cares? That is just part of life. Like, I will never want to hide away anymore. Even if bad things happens, let it happen. I just want to be active. I want to be part of life. I want life to play with me. I want to play with the life. I don't care anymore. Like, I just want this new thing to exist. And the last card you have is the Knight of Cups. You know, for some of you, these new energies will really bring in new love for you, new friendships, new soft energies when it comes to work environment, projects. You will be operating from such light energies, playful energies, where you're like, I don't care. Like, you want to knock me down, I will get up. I won't even remember you knocking me down. I don't care anymore. I just want to be active. I want to be part of this big play that is life. And that attitude of yours will, like, it will make you so magnetic. Like, your heart chakra will just be filled with so much things like from the outside that people will want to fill up your heart chakra. Yes. Yeah. Pile 2, I will end your reading here. This was amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. As your main card, you chose this one. It says, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So what I'm hearing for you immediately is a new tomorrow. It is a great shift. It has been going on for a long time, and I just see like new things changing the old things in such a way that like nothing will be left of them. But I also see you being grateful, honoring your past. I see you being very accepting of what has happened. It doesn't mean that you want it to stay. You accepting things is just an expression of your maturity, of how well you've dealt with the process of life, everything that has happened within you, but also so many things outside of you. You've been accepting, but not in a way that you want it to stay. That has never been why you've accepted things to be the way they are. It has always just been a great expression of your soul, how wise your soul is. And I see this thing has been showing itself in like two ways, where you're like, no, life has misunderstood me. People has misunderstood me. Like, you being very wise, very gentle, very accepting has made people think like, oh, so this one I might take a little bit more like liberty with this person. I might feel a little bit too free to maybe not show myself from my best sides. And you're like, oh, baby, like, you've misunderstood me. I see who you are. I see what you're doing. Me just being quiet has nothing to do with me allowing you anything. It has everything to do with me accepting reality as it is. But if you think that you're gonna stay in my life, no, you're not. And it is the same thing with the life, that you're like, oh, life has also misunderstood me. When it keeps showing me things, almost like scaring me, like, ooh, these things are here to stay. And you're like, you know what? I'm too smart. Like, I know too much. I've been through too much. These things are not here to stay because I will never allow them to stay. I don't know why. I don't know what this means, but I see you being a little bit before life. I see you thinking of things before life catches up to you. I don't know what it means. I don't know why it is that way for you. But it's almost like you're thinking about something and then 3 years later, life catches on to you. And like, oh, here it is. And you're like, yeah, you're a bit slow. Yeah, let's change that. What is that all about? Because I really don't know what that is all about. Let's get some clarification with your oracle cards. But I just see, like, if I want to be specific. I like to be specific in my readings, and the energies coming through are not specific. I hope they will be, but I see Okay, so the question is, where is life taking you next? I see a shift. Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you. So, the shift is this. The specific thing, yes, is this. Life will start to catch up to you. You've been patient. You've been a little bit like talking to a child when you're dealing with life, and you're like, oh, okay, I have to wait for life to understand. I have to wait for life to catch up to me. Like, that will change. And that is the thing with the veil. You opening up and life coming on the other side and meeting you, being very mature. Life almost being like another entity. That is so interesting. You must be an old soul. You must be a soul that knows like things far before it happens. And life almost being a little bit too much like 3D. For some reason it has showed up a lot like 3D for you, and you're like, this doesn't match me. Like, what is this? I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I see a shift coming in for you with this. That you won't feel misunderstood by life anymore. Life will be more on the same page as you. Okay, let's take more clarifications. No, okay. And the last deck. Okay, let's start. Oh, I want to start over here. You have the Trout and Lily of the Valley, purification. Oh, I just see life. I don't know why life has not reflected back to you like your wisdom, how far along you are. It's like there has been a mismatch between you and life. It has been, and to be honest, I don't see it coming from you, pile 3. I don't see it being like some kind of karmic. It's like life needed time to get used to your energies, and life just needed to know how to shape up, and it took time for life to do that. Again, I'm speaking like of life like it's a separate entity from you, and it's not, but still it's being presented to me all the time in your reading as a separate entity. It's being presented almost like a child and you being the grown-up. There has been some sort of mismatch. And again, I see like life had to get used to you and your energies, you being here. You being here was almost like a new experience for life here. You being here was a new experience for life. Okay. Okay, my heart started pounding really fast when I said that, when I let it sink in. But I see life being very happy, being so joyful about your presence here. And life is like, if you can just wait for me, just wait for me, I will show you who you are. I will show you why you're here. I will show you why you're important. Just wait for me. This has everything to do with energies. I'm changing, I'm growing. I have my own process. Just wait for me and I will mirror back to you who you are. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, communication, talking, taking action, listening, opinionated. I see, this card came up in the first pile too, but I see this completely different because I really see you being the grown up talking to the teenager here, like just explaining how things are supposed to be. And the teenager there is really like, yeah, I want to do what you're saying. Yes, okay, I just need some time to like grow up. I just need some time to learn this. But I see you having a lot of magic around you. But you're really like in a room for yourself. You're in an arena that is different than other people's arena. And if life is like one big entity moving through every single person here on earth, when it comes to you, it's almost like it's taking a pause before it starts dealing with you. It's almost like, okay, you know what? I need to put you like in a place of your own. I don't really know what to do with you right now, but I promise I will get back because this was something new for me. I'm not quite sure what this is. And you're like, yeah, I know. I have to be patient with you. Yes, okay. I'll sit here and you come when you're ready. And then life keeps coming just to like almost be educated, be taught what to do, how to deal with you. Like, I don't know, like it must be so exhausting also for you. Okay, let's take the other ones also. So you have voyage. I see you being this mother. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if you, pal 3, you're the typical archetype of the mother. The empress. The just all-encompassing love. Like, it's like almost like everything comes to you to be mothered by you. Even love, life, yeah, maybe love also, yeah, that just came out. But even life comes to be mothered by you. Like, I don't know what it is, the energy is that you carry, why you're so evolved, what this is all about. But I really see you not being from here. I see you being so far ahead of the energies here on earth that I really, really like this planet, everyone inhabiting this planet, even life occupying this planet. They all have a new experience with you. And they're like, I'm not really sure, like I'm supposed to serve you, and yet I come to you to be mothered by you. I don't know, like if this resonates at all for you. I don't know if this makes sense. But I see you like belonging to a soul group that has a very like specific archetype style of, like, I would say a mix of a professor and an empress, being like all-knowing and all-mothering love, like that type of combination. And you also have the Earth Fairy, number 27, physical health, grounding, foundations. This is telling me that life will start to shape up and meet you where you are and be a new foundation for you, where you will get back what you've given life. Like if you've raised life, so to say, as a child and now it's grown up, that child that is now a grown up will start to pay back to you, give back to you everything that you have given it. This might actually also be like a specific person. This might be a specific child if you are a mother. Like you are getting back with this lifting the veil card. You will step up to the veil. you will take it aside, and what you will see on the other side will be like, oh yes, finally, now we're talking. This is what I've been telling you all about. This is the possibilities of existence. If you up to now have not experienced your outer world being like your inner world, like trust that there is a deep truth in that for you. Knowing that like the potential life has not shown itself to you, trust that is true. Okay, let's get your tarot cards. Oh, I got dizzy. Okay. You know what? I'm feeling like the whole room is spinning around me. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Swords. You know, the decisions that will meet you, with the life meeting you, the decisions will be much more in accordance to who you are. Like to know where you to go, to know what will happen, all of that will be much more in accordance to who you know you are in your inner being. And you got two cards as the first card, or the first placement. So let's look at them. I love this. You had the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles coming together in the right order also. You know, them together form actually the Three of Pentacles, speaking of the cooperative capabilities that you have with life and that life has with you, that will not be changing as much as it has. That will be much more stable for you. But it will be more cooperative, it will be more harmonious. And also, yes, also, what you have put out will come back to you double. Yeah. If this has to do like with people around you, maybe not having appreciated you enough, or not have mirrored back to you who you are, either you will get new people in your life, or the old ones will actually start to give back double to you. You will really, like with the Ace of Pentacles, you will find your place here on earth. You will find your place here on earth. Okay. The next card you have is the Hangman. The Hangman has come through in all of the piles. This must be like collective energies coming through of a great shift happening. You know, the Hanged Man getting down, landing on his 2 feet, and like, okay, the pause is over. I know what I'm supposed to know. Let's go. But for you, pile 3, this is like life flipping over, getting on its feet, and like, oh yeah, okay, I know now. I know who you are now. Now I know how to mirror back to you who you are. Sorry for the delay. Let's go. Okay. You also have the Magician. The Page of Swords. Yeah, coming out of the cocoon. You know, even if you've been way ahead of life, maybe you haven't been fully ready yet to get out of the cocoon quite yet. Maybe that is also like perfect timing around this. like your oversoul, your higher self, knowing when the right timing is for life to step in and start mirroring back to you who you really, really, really are. Because what I see with the magician being like straight in the middle, all like surrounded by all of these energies, is that this might actually have to do with something very, very big. Either something big that will happen on your outside, or whatever it is that you are on your inside. It is so big that it needed time. You know, like a train, the bigger the train is, the more starting time it needs to get going. But then when it's up in speed, it can just like speed up so much and go very, very, very far because it is so big and so tall. I'm getting that type, like, you know, this might actually all be about divine timing, because whatever it is that is on the other side of the veil, it is so big that life wasn't really prepared for it. Parts of you were also not really ready for that. But when that timing comes, when you feel like, oh, now this time around, now when life comes to visit me, now it has grown up, now it is a grown up, now we can talk on equal level, now we can start operating with each other, with these two becoming the Three of Pentacles. That is when the divine timing will happen for this big, big, big thing. You know, I should have known it was a big thing with this whale. I should have known that. Yeah. So it is something big. But I also see that this is a process. And you have the Six of Pentacles. Look at this being totally in balance. One side being you, the other side being life, being totally in balance, being equal. Giving just as much as receiving. I love that this card came out as the last card. And you know, this is needed. It has to be this even for this great thing, big thing, whatever it is, for it to exist in reality. It can't be like immature energy surrounding it. It can't be uneven in any way, because it will just be so unaligned with the purpose of this huge thing. And look at how the magician falls right under this card of lifting the veil. There is something magnificent, something big that is being created inside of you, or that will be created outside of you. And it is all about divine timing. Okay, Pal 3, I will end my reading here for you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.